When looking for a job, keeping track of them is incredibly daunting. With all the different websites and emails, they can get overwhelming really quickly. And that's why today I'm going to show you how to take control of your Python job search using GetPython.jobs. We're going to turn that chaos into a streamlined system that automatically finds Python jobs that match your criteria, organizes them in one central location, tracks your applications without any manual data entry, and by the end of this tutorial, you'll have an automated job tracking system that does all the heavy lifting for you. The best part, the automation shown here will be available for download to create your own with ease. Let's get started. So we're going to start this automation with GetPython.jobs. And what they do is they create RSS and JSON feeds of just Python jobs. And so you can type in a keyword here. We're just going to go ahead and do SQL. And it'll give us a list of jobs that need that information. So data engineer and staff software engineer. So we're going to go ahead and type in data engineer, or we can go ahead and go all jobs if we want to also. But we'll go stick with data engineer. So we do want SQL. We'll just type that in. AWS, ETL, Agile, data modeling, Python. And we can create the filter. And this filter takes 24 hours to start. So tomorrow it will show up. But the good thing is that I already have a couple filters already created. So I'm just going to go ahead and create this filter and it'll show up right down here. Then you see I already have 2 other data analyst filters set up. And you can get those jobs by clicking on the JSON or the RSS feed right here. So if you click on the JSON feed, it'll copy it automatically. And you can go to your tab and download that JSON feed. But we're going to need that for another thing. To start off our make.com automation. Now, once you have that JSON feed copied, you can go on over to make.com and use the template that we provided down below to start your automation. So what you'll do is you'll put in your JSON feed URL right here. And just to cover what this is going to do is it's going to download all of those jobs, all that data in the JSON feed. It's going to convert the JSON feed into UTF-8. And so basically what this is, it just changes it so we can use that data structure a little bit easier down the line. It builds out the data structure specifically of what we need, and it steps through each one of those jobs. And so when it does that, it's going to search our existing database in Airtable to see if the job already exists. And if it doesn't, then it's going to put that job directly into the Airtable database. The cool thing is from here, we can actually set up other filters. So here I have a job ID, make sure it does not exist. And then I'm also doing a sim score. So each one of these jobs has a similarity score of 90 or higher. And you can set that to whatever you want or remove that if you would like also. So, and that's going to pump all of that information directly over to your Airtable. So now that we're over on Airtable, each job will come in here as a database entry. So you'll have the job ID, the company, company name, the job title, description, the current status of the job. And that status is going to be set by the Kanban board, or you can do it from this section also. It will have the pay, location, and resume cover letters that I will discuss a little bit later, along with the direct link to the jobs. All right, so let's jump over to the Kanban board. In this Kanban board, all the jobs are going to come directly into the new section. And from here, what you can do is you can decide where it should go. If you're interested in the job, slide it over to interested. If you're not interested in a job, throw it over to not interested. So from here, if you're interested, you can start to prep the job also. So you can put it over here and prep. And from here, you can add in the specific resumes and cover letters that you used for this job, just so you know in the future what resume you used, because you would want to tailor each resume to each job as much as possible. Once you apply to that job, you throw it over to applied. And what this is going to do is it's going to have its own automation also that'll put in the application date. So now this is filled out automatically right here for you. So once you get the interview, what you'll be able to do is just go ahead and slide this over to interviewed. And you'll be able to review everything that you've done, such as where you added in your resume and your cover letter, and go to the job itself via the URL. But this is really where the templates kind of stop. And this is where you need to start making it your own. You can add in additional data if you want it. You can add in additional automations, and you can do that by going up to automations and start creating what you need here. Now, the Airtable does have a limit of, I forget what the exact limit is on the free portion of it, but it is a pretty good amount. So here's where we have the archive that runs once a week along with the applied date. And you can see that I've only run it twice this month, and the same with the application date. That's only run 10 times this month. So it's not a whole lot of automations, but you can start creating your own here. So now let's dive into how exactly you're going to create this yourself. And you can do that is by following the URLs that we provided you down below. And what the Airtable one will do is it will take you to a page that looks just like this. And you'll be able to go up here and you'll be able to hit copy base. And then this will copy everything that's here along with the automations that are already added into your Airtable account. Now, for make.com, what you'll do is you'll create a make.com account. And once you're in there, you'll be able to create a new scenario. You'll be able to go down to the 3 dots below, and you'll do an import blueprint. And what you're going to be importing is the file that was given to you, the JSON file that was given to you in the links down below. So we'll just go ahead and add that in here. And once we hit save, it'll automatically populate everything that is needed. So what you'll need to do here for sure is to go in there and make sure that your connections to your Airtable is correct, and make sure that your link is correct here. And you can make sure to go back to GetPython.jobs to get that link. Now, I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial on how to automate your Python job search. We're going to have quite a few more tutorials in the future that will be integrating a lot more automations, a lot more cool things like LLMs using ChatGPT, and a bunch of different other tools to help automate your job search.